one agency, 12 realtors in the high-stakes competitive world of real estate.
I'm overwhelmed by the amount of work that it needs.
Will a costly fixer-upper scare off a potential buyer?
Where's our whirlpool?
You're looking for big quaint.
We're looking for fabulous.
Can this agent find the perfect home for a demanding client? And 2 agents give their builders a reality check on a listing.
You owe out $1.4 million, you can't sell something for $1.2 million.
My point is, if $1.5 million isn't bringing your buyer into the house, you don't have $1.2 million. You have zero.
Today I'm meeting with the Josephsbergs, and they are some of my favorite clients.
I've been working with Liz and David for a little over a year now. We've been waiting for their New York City apartment to sell. It has sold, it has closed. They are ready to buy their new home.
And I think I might have found the winner.
This home is a for sale by owner.
It's a huge 5-bedroom home, has 1 full bath but 3 half baths, and a big kitchen that I know that they'll just love to renovate into the open kitchen, great room layout that they've been looking for.
I showed this house to Liz and David a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and they've really been going over it in their minds and I think crunching the numbers, and it was important for them to come back today with some family and some friends to give it another look and be sure that it's the one they might want to make an offer on. Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you? You really need to tell me what it is we need to see and what, you know, we're really looking to find out about the house today.
What we're saying is take out the majority of this wall.
You would go all the way to here, on this side.
Right.
And then
Make the bar.
and then have a peninsula bar come to probably about here,
We would put hardwood floor
if they're not underneath there.
if they're not already under.
Yeah.
And then really just got the whole thing.
that.
This would be either your room or Benji's room. And then
Benji's room,
this is Benji's room. Why?
because it's smaller.
Because it's smaller.
Just wall this door off, and then you do French door on one side or the other, depending on where your bed needs to be.
And part of it could be a closet, like a California
Yeah.
walk-in closet.
Well, you could build this whole area and down, sheetrock with nice tile, with a new tub, vanity situation and toilet situation. Do watch your head, please.
What about electric up here, though? There's no
Yeah,
outlets.
there are no outlets. You'll have them run a couple of outlets up here for you as well. So that's gonna add on.
I'm overwhelmed by the amount of work in the daylight that it needs.
We had a couple people looking at it and some interest was there.
Okay. Anybody brought you anything in writing or anything yet?
Nothing in writing yet.
Okay. I'll give you a call first and let you know what's coming, and then we'll take it from there.
I don't know if we can go in the 410 area with knowing now that the electric is more
Right.
upstairs and all the renovations that it needs. We were thinking more like 380, 385, 390 to start to see where that goes from.
I would list it
Yeah.
well into the 4s
Yeah.
because of the amount of space it has and its
Right.
location, proximity to town and train, and all of those things.
We literally probably couldn't afford it at 410.
Well, you guys go chat, and then you can give me a ring.
Thank you for everything.
Yes,
course,
please.
of course.
Year and a half now.
Yeah, we're gonna close this deal someday.
They have a lot of question marks about renovations for this house, and I know they're getting a steal at 410, but I also want them to feel like they're not biting off more than they can chew right now.
Gracie!
Hi, Gracie. From so long. And this is Brian.
Hi, Brian. Nice to meet you.
Grace and Brian are engaged to be married, and they're taking 2 households and combining them into one. I'm making the match. I'm gonna make the match. Matchmaker.
We absolutely need to have
Spacious rooms, nice flat land, a nice, good-sized kitchen.
So when are you getting married?
As soon as we get the house.
Oh, we better hurry up before you change your mind.
I like to go out once to get to know my clients. I like to see their reaction to the houses I'm showing them. That really helps me hone in on what they're really looking for.
Let's explore.
I guess we shall start with the living room.
Go on, Grace.
Just noticed this. This
Collection?
Yes, I collect seahorses too. It's an
Do
odd.
you
It's an odd
really?
thing.
That's interesting.
But I love seahorses.
Well, maybe it's a sign.
What kind of surface is this?
This,
Is it Formica?
I believe so. It's okay, you know, they've been living here a long time. But remember, the price is $5.99.
That's true.
Powder room, little powder storage.
Oh, it's a shower.
A shower
Oh
behind
my goodness. It's different. No tubs.
You like tubs?
Where's our whirlpool?
Well, that's a project.
You would
Change the I can tell that you are you a granite and slate and limestone fan?
Yes.
Okay.
I love stones and
Yes.
marble things.
Yes. Did you want to take another look at anything?
You need one, Brian?
I'm good.
Okay. It's a very pretty, pretty house. If the rooms were larger, I'd be like on it. So we'll do some analysis when we see some other homes.
Yeah, we can keep this on list.
You'll knock it down later. Joanna and I make a good team.
We're double agents.
Double agents.
I love that.
That's so good. Joanna comes across as very sweet and mellow, and I come off as sort of hard and serious, very busy.
Jodi and Joanna are probably our most unique team. It's like a good cop, bad cop.
Our personalities do complement each other. Sometimes we clash, but we come out of it stronger people.
Just works. We are going to our listing in Chatham, the third of a 3-lot subdivision that is not selling so fast. And we are going to meet with the builders who own it to try and make a little plan for extending our listing, which expires in 2 days, and figure out how we are actually going to sell it.
We were planning on selling this house around the $2 million mark, and we changed the price down to about $1.8 million. And now we've just reduced it down to $1.5 million. Yeah.
The sellers are super stressed out and really ready to move on. And unfortunately, that's not happening fast enough.
Every month that we don't sell the house, we acquire mortgage payments, PSE&G bills, electric bills. The taxes now, we're paying full taxes.
Mounting fees.
Landscaping.
Yeah, everyone will be making money but us, basically, at the end of the day.
I have an extension for us to sign, and we just have to figure out a game plan for the next 3 months.
So based on where we moved the price to, how long do you think?
You know, right now, nothing is moving in town. Really, absolutely nothing.
Encouraging.
The hardest thing with this house is getting people in the door because of location, and we know that. We're at $1.5 million now, right? And then we go 2 weeks, nothing happens, no one shows up. We do our open house, we do what we need to do, we do a broker open house, and we still have no interest. Do we just sit? If 1499 is not going to sell this house in the next 2 weeks, do we really think it's going to sell the next 4 weeks?
No.
Okay,
no,
so
but
then you have to
but
do
can't-
something
you can't
to
do
get
that.
attention again.
No, because then you're gonna have someone say 4 weeks from now, they've been coming down $50,000 every 2 weeks. Let's wait 2 more weeks, they'll be $50,000
Right, but
lower.
then that becomes the rock bottom where no, they're not doing it again.
Then I'd rather bring it up to the bank and give them the papers and say, take it. If you owe out $1.4 million, you can't sell something for $1.2 million. Doesn't happen.
That I totally understand.
Well,
my
We're
point is,
there
if
with
$1.5
other
million
houses.
isn't bringing your buyer into the house, you don't have $1.2 million. You have zero.
What Bobby's saying is we'll have to take another strategy at that point. This is our equity, actually, and that's why it's so close to our heart, because it's bills we owe and equity.
The property change form is done. Sign away. So we're sticking at 1499 for now. We will revisit the issue in 2 weeks.
After an open house.
Okay.
Joanna, do you honestly think that house is going to sell for 1.5?
1.5 is going to be a stretch. I think that's going to be tough. I don't think it'll sell there.
Coming up, how far will Vanessa go to close the deal for her clients?
It's a question of whether or not I'm going to get my commission.
And will Jodi and Joanna's open house create the buzz they need?
No one's been showing this house at all, so I'm hoping they haven't forgotten about it.
Joseph Spurks have finally decided to put in an offer on the for sale by owner home of $385. For sale by owner homes can be challenging. It's a question of whether or not I'm going to get my commission for bringing these clients to the table so that Remax Village Square can get paid. I called Roy and said, you know, what's fair? We talked about 4%, and he said, yeah, that makes sense. The seller verbally agreed to 4%, but now that Liz and David have put in an offer, and it's significantly lower than what the seller was originally asking for, I feel like I have to reduce my commission from the 4% in order to have them stand a chance to get the house. Now I need to have a conversation with Roy and just make sure that it's okay that since he said, you know, go for 4%, that it's okay that I start cutting that back. Because it affects him and it affects the office too. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
You have a second?
I do.
Do you remember how we talked about the for sale by owner, where the seller verbally said he would give 4% to a realtor? My clients are coming in a lot lower than what he wants. And I don't want anything to stand in the way of them getting the house, specifically the commission, because I just know that that's something that he may bring up. So I just want to be sure that it's okay that when I present their lower offer, that I drop the commission from 4% down to 3.5%.
You're still doing fine.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
That's okay?
Good job.
Okay, thanks.
That works.
All right. Well, hopefully they'll get it. We'll see.
Let's go inside and see. Grace and Brian are new clients of mine. This is the first time I'm taking them out.
I love this land.
And you know, a bride could just really do wonders for this stairway.
That's right. Coming down. This is the bridal reception.
I like the hardwood floors.
Hardwood floors.
I love the historical aspect of it. I wouldn't even change it. You know?
I love it.
You want to look out that back window, Brian, and
Yes.
see the property and the addition of the carriage house.
Wow.
Wow. Storage. And the mother-in-law.
The mother-in-law goes there. Is this a big enough lot for you?
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Like the lot size, absolutely. I see parties. I see parties.
Oh, this is more than enough.
It is.
I see Brian smiling.
Today is the broker open house post price reduction for Rick and Bobby's house. The price was reduced from $1.7 million down to $1.5 million. We need to actually get this sold, like really need to get it sold for these guys to not be in a major financial crunch. Rick's outside?
Hey, Joanna. It smells like exhaust inside the house, so I'm a little nervous.
Smelly?
Bad.
Bad. Oh yes, it's a little bit ripe here, but the food is lovely. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
So you are hard at work this morning?
Yeah.
We have no heat on the first floor in the basement because we have no units installed yet. Therefore, we have diesel blower blowing very hot air very loudly through the house. So it's a little bit smelly and it's really loud.
Yes, it will. No. I'm sorry, what?
Just turn it down.
It's a little loud. It's a little stinky. Nice, Julie.
Looks good though.
It does. It looks good. It just doesn't smell good, and that is just.
This is the way it is.
It's new construction, and there is a certain amount of forgiveness that I think is owed to builders when they don't finish in time, or there's a delay, or whatever.
What?
We've been on the market for a long time. This is our first broker open house since the price reduction. We usually have realtors show up, but no one's been showing this house at all, so I'm hoping they haven't forgotten about it.
Coming up, can Vanessa salvage her deal before it's too late?
They are using the commission as a negotiating technique or tactic.
And will any realtors show up to Jodi and Joanna's open house?
We want to sell this house pretty badly.
I'm gonna punch you. So really, I was trying to affect me.
Eating's a little loud. Very, very nice.
It smells fresh, but it smells wet.
So it's has a nice look to it.
Is this primer on the wall? No. It is bright. It's beautiful. I mean, it's done well. The flooring, the features, the fixtures, everything, the granite, I mean, everything is done well. It's a high-end home.
The physical location is a little bit tough. It's surrounded by a lot of traffic.
It's a lot of house for the money.
The open house went surprisingly well, actually. We had at least 12 people show up today. It helped spread the word that actually don't forget about this house. It's a great value. We want to sell this house pretty badly.
It's time.
Maggie is fantastic. We've been going through some listings and we really hope that we can find a match. We are engaged and we would like to get married in our new home on the grounds and in the home, have the reception there. How long has this been on the market?
107 days.
Okay.
Hello. Let's take a
Yeah.
look. Now these are double ribbon hardwood floors.
Beautiful inlaid wood.
With the built-ins in the dining room on either side. French doors out to little sunroom.
It's so cute.
So it has a nice flow.
Yeah. Shucks, I just wish it had more land.
More land, I know.
You know, it could just extend back.
We need to get you an estate for $500,000.
Thank you.
Now look, I mean, the backyard does have space.
We would use every square inch. Because we do like the land. Would put the fencing up? Would you put fencing up? No? It's a tiny patio, but it's cute. And we go straight to the closet.
This will work for your shoes.
Yes. This is my closet, honey. Where's yours gonna be? Just enough space. Shoes.
Now see, I would have you in and out of here in about 10 seconds.
Really?
Not even waste time.
Really? Yeah.
Because I can tell from your body language and this is not for you.
I know, it's a little small.
It's too small for you.
Yeah. It's quaint, but small.
You're not looking for quaint.
Right.
You're looking for big quaint.
We're looking for fabulous.
I understand.
Thank you, Maggie. We think Maggie is fabulous. She has a keen eye, very analytical, and I know she has our best interest at heart. And she knows her craft.
And she knows what we want.
She's very good. Thank you.
Oh, you are
Maggie.
so
we appreciate
welcome,
it.
Gracie.
It was wonderful.
The perfect house for them is a mansion for $500,000, and I'll find it for them.
It was a pleasure meeting both of you.
Oh, so this is the seller, so let's see what he has to say. So $385 if it's as is. No home inspection issues allowed. Hopefully we'll have an answer for you by the end of business today. Okay, bye-bye. This is a for sale by owner, so they are using the commission as a negotiating technique or tactic. Rather than ask for more money for the house, he's asking for me to take less. He's negotiated the actual real estate commission down from an agreed upon 4% down to 2.5%. So I don't know.
Coming up, Jodi and Joanna are forced to give their clients the hard truth.
Any good news today?
And will the seller back out and jeopardize Vanessa's deal?
I do not get excited about deals until someone hands my clients the keys. I spoke to the Josephsburgs this morning after we received the counteroffer from the seller. They said, we are not about to let you get jacked around on your commission. You've gone way above and beyond for us in the last year and a half, and you should get your 3.5%, and we want to bridge the gap between the 2.5% and the 3.5%. So their $385 became $388,850. And then that extra 1% will go to RE/MAX and go towards my commission. So Liz and David are on their way into the office right now to make an offer. Are you excited?
I am excited.
Yeah?
Really excited.
Yeah? You guys feeling okay about everything?
Yeah.
Good.
I think last week was the freak out.
Yeah.
So 388, 850, correct?
Oh.